In image effects, you can use static images as the source of your effect. You can draw these in the console, or you can import them and then edit them if you need to. If you need to do big edits, I recommend that you edit your images in actual photo editing software, because you'll see very shortly that the editor we have is quite rudimentary. So we're going to go to Image Effects in the browser and find the effect images that we need to work with. And I have two. I have one I built here in the console and one I imported. We'll look at the imported one first. So here's an image that I imported. And maybe I want to add something to this white space here, or take away a point on a star or something like that. That's the kind of work you could do in this editor. You can see you have tools over here for selecting parts of the image, for drawing essentially like with a pencil, 1 pixel at a time. This image is only 50 by 50, so I can see the pixels pretty clearly. If I have selections, or if I want to create my own, we have some mirroring tools here, which I'll show you in a moment. And then I can zoom in and out of the image using these tools here. The color picker allows me to choose the color of the ink I'm going to drop. So for example, if I wanted to add some red, but not really, really red, maybe dark red, to the center of this star, I can start dropping pixel edits just like that. So like I said, it's not Photoshop, but it does give you the ability to say, oops, I need to get rid of those, and come back here and draw them white again, or get rid of that pixel, or get rid of that pixel, for example, if it's bothering you in your image. So I'll close this editor. I'll show you the one I built myself, which is a very small image. So if I wanted to add some color to the edge of this, I could pick a color. I could pick it from the color picker down here, and then just draw those colors onto my image this way. If I want to make something completely new, we'll close that. I'll double click or tap Effect Images, insert a new one. It asks me how big that image should be. I'll hit execute. I'll give it a name. Again, not original, but recognizable. And now I could say I want to mirror 4 ways. And so now you can see I can make kaleidoscopic images. The line is very fine now because we have 128 pixels to play with, but you can see you can make some interesting patterns for use in your image effects pretty quickly. One thing to note about the background color of your image: if you want the background color of the lights you're running this on to bleed through, fill your background in with black first, because black is treated as nothing by the system, and it lets any settings you had on the lights before you ran the effect bleed through. If you leave them white, then the lights are going to actually fade to white when that pixel comes past them. So have a play in creating images both externally that you can import, or internally using the tools we have here, and have fun with image effects.